guys, how are you?
Welcome back. We've missed you. It's been a long time.
It is indeed, and we were in the last 2 days here making sure everything is ready for when everybody comes back. And we have some things we need to talk with you and with the parents. So first talk, guys, it's targeting for the parents, but you kids make sure your parents are listening very well, right?
So prior to arriving to gym, you must self-screen at home. So essentially what this means is that if your child presents with any of the following symptoms, please do not come to gymnastics. These symptoms include a high fever, which is a temperature of above 38 degrees Celsius, a cough, and this can be any kind of cough, not just a dry cough, any sort of coughing you may have, and shortness of breath or breathing difficulties. So if you have any or all of these symptoms, please do not bring your child to the gym.
Yes. And kids, please, I know that you must be really excited to come back, but it's very important you check yourself. Like if you're not feeling well, tell your parents. It must to be done, okay? When you're coming to the gym, guys, please do not travel in groups. If that's possible, only you and your family should be in contact, okay? So no share lifts, no carpools when possible. Also, you have to come ready for gymnastics. That means we are not going to have our changing rooms as usual. We are advising everybody to come with whatever gear you want to come, and if you need some cover, if it's cold or something, shoes, whatever, the least things you can have, and they will all be outside. So when you come into the gym, you'll be only for gymnastics. Bring your own water bottle as usual, and these will include no sharing at all. You will be thirsty, it will be warm probably, so bring 1 or 2 if you want, but there will be no sharing either of water or any kind of food as well.
And make sure that it's labeled with your name on it, just so we
Label
don't
with
get
their
things
name
mixed. So on arrival to the gym, guys, please wait in your car until a few minutes before your class starts. Then make your way to the arrival location outside and use social distancing for queuing. You'll see markers on the ground to make things easier for you. A coach will let you know when to enter, and you will proceed following the one-way system. If you have an older child that can remove their own shoes, they can enter unaccompanied and remove their shoes. If you have a young child, you can enter with them, remove their shoes and take them with you, and then follow the one-way system out.
So for the parents, when you arrive here, we have again all the signs showing all the symptoms, and for the parents that will be the limit. You have your one way out through this door, so when you're going out you avoid that line, and we go through this way here to make our way out.
On arrival, gymnasts will need to sanitize their hands. They will be signed in by a coach and asked the above self-screening questions as we discussed earlier in the video. Our foyer is now a drop-off only. No waiting will be permitted inside the building. Rest assured that if there is a problem during class, you will be contacted by telephone.
For the gymnasts, when you arrive, guys, we have those tables set, and each table is for one group. Each table will have a color, and each group will be assigned to one of those colors. Make sure when you're sitting, you avoid all the seats where we have this mark on, so we have at least one space in between, and the tables are also distanced between each other.
So each group will have a box that matches their color. In this box, you're going to put everything that you will need inside the gym. For example, your water bottles, or if you have an inhaler, stuff like that. So that's going to stay in the box, and then your lunches are going to be put, and snacks are going to be put out on the tables, and they're going to stay there as well in their assigned seating. Our changing facilities are going to be closed at this time, guys. So Ask you, if you can, to please use the bathroom before you leave. We do have bathroom facilities, obviously, if it is necessary, but we are just trying to reduce the amount of people going in and out of the bathrooms. So as you can see here, we've set up the gym with a one-way system. So you're going to warm up with your group, which at your assigned colour on the floor. You're going to move throughout the gym without coming back to any piece. So for example, once you've done beam, you'll then move to bars and then move on to vault. You won't be coming back at all. And you're then going to exit the gym through the other side of the door. So gymnasts will stay in their assigned groups for the entire session, and there will be minimal interaction between other gymnasts in the other groups. Your coach will be at a 2 meters distance away from you and will be wearing a mask. If you need to cough or sneeze during class, that's totally fine. We just ask that you practice proper cough etiquette. So what we'll ask you to do is to sneeze or cough into your elbow. We'll also ask you to sanitize your hands afterwards.
Guys, as we mentioned before, we are going to have a one-way system, so your last piece will be the closest one to the exit door. And again, we just want to reinforce that throughout your session, please avoid touching others, try make as much distance as possible during it, and do your best.
So on departure, we ask when you come to collect your child to please queue using the same social distancing measures as you saw in the beginning. Gymnasts will finish class a few minutes early. This is just to ensure that they are dressed and ready to leave on time. And we're also going to ask the gymnasts to sanitize their hands before leaving also.
We also advise you guys to have no physical contact even with your best friends. And also please do not hang around after your session. When you finish here, you go to your parents and go straight home. A few extras on your departure is to make sure everything you brought in, make sure you bring with you, and patiently wait for what and when you are going to do those things. So there won't be everybody at the door looking for the parents. We are going to call you one by one. When you see your parent there in the line, we can send you out. Okay? While you are here, guys, there was a long time that we were away from the gym, so we are going to ask you to take it easy, okay? Especially on the first week where you're going to go back to gymnastics. Spot and helping will be reduced as much as possible for two reasons. One, we want to encourage you to do all the basics, get your strength back, flex back, everything we probably lost during these few months, and also to avoid contact with the gymnasts as much as possible.
We ask parents to encourage best behavior during this time. As you can all probably understand, that there is going to be less room for misbehavior in the gym. We can't take as many risks. Your coaches might be a little stricter than normal. Again, this is for your own protection and for everyone else's protection.
So there will be loads of new instructions, loads of new things going on, and guys, now it's for you gymnasts. Do yourself as well your best, okay? We're not going to tolerate any troubles here. If anything goes wrong, we are going to contact your parents because we need to make sure everything is going to go really well during these first weeks back. So guys, we want to say thank you very much for trust us. We are doing our best here and we do need your cooperation during this camp.
You guys being careful is as important as all of the measures we are making to ensure that rules are being followed and everyone is kept as safe as possible.
So we are waiting for you here. Come ready because we are getting ready. Bye.
Bye.